Hello, welcome to Kump. Coming to you late for my unavoidable. Still have this mouth thing going on. I went to the dentist. It was every time I try to get ahead, I think I'm gonna break free of this the shackles of the worker's plight. My tongue is normally just sticking into my teeth and just making noises, mumbling. But now it's I got this sore on my tongue. It's fine. It keeps blowing up. It's in addition to I got this gap tooth because I had to get a tooth pulled last week. Look, it's all gonna work out. You're gonna see me in a year. I'm gonna be covered in teeth. I'm gonna be just wearing teeth like as necklaces. I'm gonna be buying alligator teeth and just shoving them in my throat. It's a whole new world. You have people want to be robots. People want to merge with computers. I'm going to merge with an alligator and maybe a sloth, like a tree sloth. Someone can pick me up on the side of the road, throw me in a garbage can, whatever. It was a famous video of a tree sloth. I like it. Go just look up tree sloth on road. Or is it a tree sloth? I don't know. It's a sloth. It's a famous sloth video. The guy picks it up. I'm not going to, what is this, fucking, Tosh Point oh? No, all right? Just do it on your own time. Tim let it be known. I heard that I got a promotion. Things are going to be hectic next, it's like a temporary promotion. It's not like but, the next a month or so is going to be pretty busy. I'll still be here. Am I getting more money? I mean, I'm allowed to take home the tripe from the butcher shop, basically. I have to lock up at night and sweep, basically close the shop up. But he's allowing me to take the tripe home. Is it tripe even? It's just the stuff the pig. The guts of the pig. I get to eat it. Everyone knows I'm a butcher by trade. I don't cut open live animals. I made a joke about that once, and people start freaking out. They're all dead. I cut up dead animals. That's my trade. I'm not going there. Apparently, some guy had a video of, I don't know, someone responded to a tweet I made saying that he saw a video of a guy who was cutting the liver off a cow and cooking it while the cow was still alive. Not great. Maybe relax on that. We're going to be cows soon. All right, we're going to be the livestock for the elites of this world as a climate change. What am I drunk? Climate change closes in, and ever more viruses pervade our. Vitamin D is not going to cure what comes next. So maybe you might get you off COVID, but you're going to need You might need to drink bleach, just to die from it, because it ain't gonna be pretty. Whatever we're gonna get, it's gonna be I don't know, like a bug flu. I guess they're all bug flus, malaria, right? It's mosquitoes, but this will be a centipede. Imagine a centipede, like a fucking. I mean, they have cicadas come every 17 years. Now, they say it's every whatever years, but maybe because I was a kid, I just remember it differently. Because there was a year when I was a kid, probably like 8 or 9. When they were everywhere, there was just cicadas, but also they had another cycle or two since then. They go, "This is the year of cicadas." And it's like it doesn't seem like it, but I'm also not hanging out in front of trees, just meeting people like I did as a kid. You'd be outside more. I mean, I don't know if I climbed a lot of trees, but I was in front of trees, talking to people, getting to know other kids, getting beat up or threatening to kill people, myself, whatever. I mean, you see nature more as a kid. You experience the natural world, if you're lucky, I guess. I mean, by natural world, I mean my, shit backyard that had a tree that was always dropping berries. I mean, why do you have these, we didn't plant the trees, but there was these apple trees that just dropped these awful apples, terrible apples that we never ate. They never grew. I mean, I don't know if they could grow proper apples. It was like there were these crab apples, and there was like when you walk around in the backyard, there's fucking applesauce all over the place, and these weird berries. Who wants these berries? These for the birds? Sick of it. Um, yeah, people go, oh, I wish I was a kid again. Why? So you can fucking step in berries? Is that are you nostalgic for berries? I don't understand nostalgia. I never have. I had some cool toys, and I read some books, and I had whimsical experiences as a child. But I'm fine. I need to go back. Oh, if only I go back to a time where my knees didn't hurt. Just cut your knee off. Stop whining. I don't know who these people are. Remember the 90s? What were you just? Who were you fucking? Were you fucking the girl from Dairy Queen? Who cares? Go. What is this, American Beauty? Some movie about a pedophile, and he's like, "Oh, I'm smoking weed now. I quit my job. I'm a pedophile." Like, I don't understand this instinct to go back to like your dumb youth. I'm mumbling today. Thanksgiving's coming up. That's something to look forward to. That's something to keep your spirits up. I mean, it's coinciding with a lovely COVID resurgence. We're back in the thick of it. We're back in the, this is why I didn't record over the week. It was worse. You can see my tongue just getting in the way. I feel it. I'm very cognizant of it. I'm like a monk who's like meditating and super focused, but like in a bad way. You think monks just like they talk about how you learn to just focus on the breath of a bird. You can hear a bird breathing. I was like, why don't you mow your lawn? How is that? What's this helping? At the end of the day, what do you actually see when you get that tranquil and enlightened? What are you really getting to? Are you learning to play the piano better? You learning to you're getting good at World of Warcraft. What's the end game? That's my point. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Welcome to Kump. Now the show begins for real. Yeah, I don't. So the point is, I'm super focused on the tongue. It's permeating everything. But we have Thanksgiving coming up. I don't know. We're gonna be alone, right? That's the gimmick. We're not allowed to see our families. Who cares? I mean, last time I saw my family, I got drunk. I pissed myself a little bit, but I didn't tell anybody. No one knew. And I got into a fight about abortion, I think, or something, with my mom or my brother. And, then we had some biscuits, and we exchanged gifts, and we went home. Well, it was Christmas. But yeah, it was the same thing. We got to eat a turkey and some stuffing. I mean, can't you just get a bar of soap and just cut it into something? Start carving soap. God damn it. It's really acting up now. But yeah, why don't you just learn to carve like scrimshaw in a bar of soap? And it's a hobby. You can do that. Jesus Christ. No, but we might have a virtual Thanksgiving to keep my parents alive and me. Which will be fun, I guess. I'll just be sitting there with a bowl of mashed cauliflower because I'm not really able to eat solid foods that easily with this. I mean, I guess I have this because I have this bridge on the other side of my mouth that's come loose. So like it always falls out when I chew. I'm like an old man. So I mean, I guess I could just take that bridge out for a while and eat some turkey in front of my mom and just tell her it's just as good as yours. I don't need you. You've served your purpose. It's over. I bet you'd love to show love for your family by cooking a nice meal at 3 a.m. Just letting it roast, making a nice roast. But you can't. pandemic has robbed you of all of your motherly duties. You can't kiss my forehead and make me say my novenas or that. You're done. I'm just gonna be carving this turkey in front of her, just saying like this. Did you ever get this buttery? Look at how buttery my turkey is, Mom. Yours is always dry. Look how good. I'm not even wearing pants, which is not sexual. It's just, why would I wear pants in front of my parents? And we'll still get into a fight. I'll get really drunk, and I might send my mom emails during dinner with cool gifts. They like gifts. They're boomers or whatever. They love those documents full of memes. So I'll send them divisive political content. Do that. Have a virtual Thanksgiving and just keep the fight going. People are talking about now that Biden's won, are the Democrats going to hold Trump people accountable? Or are they going to, we have to come together. We can't be divided. What are you talking about? I mean, I'm not saying you, really, what on the whole are you talking about? I don't understand. It's the country's as divided as ever, right? Are they asking for? I mean, they're not even admitting that Biden won. And even if they were, they're not asking for forgiveness. What are you gonna do? Put them in jail? There's nothing to be done. You just hate each other. Oh, now we gotta come together. All right. I mean, make abortion illegal in some states. Is that what you want to do? I mean, I'm saying I don't know what you want. What do you think you're gonna do? Make MAGA hats illegal? Tell people they can't go on Reddit? I mean, what is even the debate? I don't understand. I'm the first guy to say stop being so divisive. Stop arguing with people. Stop acting like we're all enemies. But are we gonna be better? Are we gonna be the better man? Whatever. We're gonna stand up and show them. There's nothing to be done. It's they hate you. You hate them. You like Mars bars and the Peanut Boys. That's not what I meant. I was meant to say Hershey. I think. Am I having a stroke? Who are the Peanut Boys? That would be a great candy company. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm realizing that's actually really good. I should make a candy. Can I make candy? First, let's get out of the way. I extended the Wine Princess. I'm a Wine Princess bitch t-shirts. You can still get them. Don't worry. I'm not looking to I'm not the Supreme store, so it's there. But in the moving on to the next money making venture, which won't make any money, but whatever. But the next idea is the Peanut Boys candy line. Can I make candy the same way I can make shirts? I tell some confectionery guy, hey, here's what I want to do. You make it to order. It's chocolate with raspberry donuts and a fucking bowl of cinnamon, and you swirl it together and sell it by the pound. I mean, I'll put it on my website, and when I get an order, you fucking fill it. You put that cinnamon in a bowl full of milk, and you shove a bunch of chocolate bars in there, and you call it the Peanut Boys, and we'll sell it for $20 a bag. Who's doing this? Is this a service? I mean, there was nothing. What are you gonna do? You gonna go to the M&M store? Yeah, go to the M&M store. It's over. This is what you get. I mean, we need to become the retail of the 21st century. We have to J.C. Penney's is over. Macy's is over. You have the Peanut Boys, and it's me, the wine bitch boy, the Peanut Boys. Imagine that. I mean, I'm getting nostalgic for a childhood I never had. Thinking about it's not even Peanut Boys candy. It's the Peanut Boys candy. It's the Peanut Boys presents white chocolate, and it's just I know what you're thinking. Is it Peanut Boys? Maybe, I don't know. It's juvenile. It's for kids. No, actually, they can't handle it. See, you think it's a meme. It's like something kids would it's dumb kid. Only dumb kids would laugh at it, but you don't market that to kids. It's just the Peanut Boys. It's not a fucking weird penis thing. It just happens that I mumble, so it sounds like that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's all I got so far. A bowl of cinnamon, milk, and we sell it. You're gonna have to sell your foot soon. All right, so don't judge me for getting into the candy game. Let's see if I just start a coughing fit again. Yeah, it's a little rough today. It's a little choppy. You know, what do you want me to do? You want me to not podcast? Could have done that, did that. I was like, where's the Kump? I go, I don't know. I can't fill your life every week forever. There's going to be weeks where I have to wait a day because someone slashed me in the tongue. The muggers do that. Well, if I was a mugger, I would just slash. Look, I guess first, if they gave you the wallet, you don't slash them, right? That's the gentleman's code of muggers. Cord fell out. As I was saying, is that karma? Because I brought up the gentleman code. You're not supposed to bring up the gentleman code of muggers. It's like AA. It's like, it's the name, an organization that shall not be named kind of shit. Anyway, but I would, if people didn't give me their milk and cookies and bags of bread when they asked for it with a knife in my hand, I'd slash their tongue. People slash faces, but because you slash someone in the face, they're not going out again. They feel ashamed. But I would slash you in the tongue. Go, I'll be back for the rest, and I would run away. I don't know who I'd be mugging. I guess people in a rich suburb. People feel safe in the suburbs. I would just hang out in the suburbs in front of the 7-Eleven. I'd be shot immediately. I mean, I'd be like the guy at Dairy Bar in my town who got shot. Everywhere can be unsafe if you're me. But there used to be guys hanging out at 7-Eleven all the time. What was their gimmick? I guess they're just, guys who drive bread routes and they're just trying is that's their way of kind of pissing off. You might go and hang out at someone's office, talk about sports. They go to 7-Eleven and they talk to their buddies who don't like them. The clerks who put up with them because they're good customers and they're fine, but and they're bored anyway. But they don't really like them. Just white working class stiffs, just trying to make a connection at 4 a.m. This reminds me of the time I've told many times when I had that thing in my teeth years ago where I had to file my tooth down. But the night before that, the tooth was going into the side of my tongue, and this is kind of how it felt. So you get kind of, this is nostalgia. We were nostalgic for the time when I broke my tooth off eating a bean burrito from Taco Bell. So there's nostalgia for you. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what family is for people. I love my family, and they're great. My brother's great, good dude. Parents are fine. They're great. But what do you get? You feeling the warm embrace? Oh, I want to go home and eat my mom's meatloaf. Let her rub my feet and tell me I'm a good boy. If I can't do that, maybe I should die of COVID. It's like, well, play a video game. Fucking get drunk. Watching basketball. It won't be basketball, I guess, this year because it's not starting until Christmas or that week. But, watch some football. Watch a movie. Watch the movie War Games. I was watching that last night. It's a fun movie. They're trying. What do you think they're trying? They're trying to put us into. They're trying to get us to stop living outside. I don't think they care. I think they basically. You wonder what the good. I used to think that they wanted to wait until AI was good enough to be farmers, like robot farmers, and then just kill us all. I don't maybe they go live in Abu Dhabi, maybe they live in Milan and Monaco, San Marino, and they just don't care about America. I find it hard to believe they want to stop me from fucking let my mom rub my feet while I eat her turkey meatloaf. It seems like more than you're putting too much care. It's that whole thing of when you break up with someone and you think they're fucking, and you're just wondering if they're like, telling everyone about how your dick looks weird, and you puked on them once, and you're always shitting yourself in bed, and you were never hard, and that you cried a lot, and then you realize one day, oh, they moved on. Then that's the way I feel about the elites. They've moved on. They're not telling, they're not trying to kill you. The vaccine's there just to fucking. It's probably full of. Is it poison? Yeah, I mean, look, water is poison in America. We talk. It's probably everything's poison. The water literally is killing people. Of course, if using the vaccine's gonna be fucking safe. I mean, this is what it is. I mean, it's probably safer than high fructose corn syrup. I mean, look, statistically, probably. Yeah, some people might get maimed. You might grow wings and start, you might become like a fucking, switch religions. Maybe you take the vaccine, and it's not one-way street. But, Muslims become Jewish, Christians become Hindus. It's just, and then also, your guts fall out, of your ass. Hemorrhagic fever. I don't know. Like, everyone's so, like, you're eating ring dings and Doritos. It's all, like, they're probably just shoving that into a blender, mixing it with some vitamin D, and then they go, here, inject this into your blood, and call it a day. I mean, the FDA is going to approve it no matter what, as long as it, has enough Mountain Dew in it. The whole thing where it's like, a hot dog can have a legal amount of rat shit that can be in a hot dog, because I guess, like, it's just impossible to have a hot dog factory without rats shitting in the hot dogs. Doesn't seem right. It seems like you could do it without having rat shit, but we just accept that. So, I mean, it is what it is. If you have to go out and see your family, go out and see your family. I'm not hanging out with you. Why do I care? Oh, we're going to keep this going. Newsflash, we're going to keep it going. Until this vaccine thing or whatever, we're going to keep it going. So stop bitching about the people who ruin it. It's like complaining about, like, how we fixed the political problem in this country, the corruption. We got to get money out of politics. Like, are you literally a functionally handicapped? Like, what are you saying? Get money. Like, yeah, that's the whole. You know how you win the World Series. You be the best team. Like, what? Yes, you have to get money out of politics. So it's like, yeah. Oh, well, it's just kind of it's a fate de plume or whatever. I don't know what the expression is. Non de plume. That's not it. Fate de accompli. That's it, right? I always have it 5. Like, I can give an eloquent speech to world leaders, but, like, I have to first say, like, I'm sorry, my grandpa was in the Wehrmacht, and I smell a little bit. But they don't say something really profound. They don't quote me, but you have to get through me just kind of excreting sweat and piss. I'm like a Cadbury egg in that respect, I guess. Well, nothing like a Cadbury egg. That's not it. What's good in the middle and bad on the outside? Not a Cadbury egg. I mean, the chocolate's fine. It's not. I mean, you might like the cream inside, but it's not exactly a bowl of piss with a diamond inside. That would be it, but that doesn't exist. If you can get a bowl of piss with a diamond inside, you're golden. So yeah. So there we lie. What are you gonna talk? You gonna talk about the election? You're gonna say, well, depending on who you are, you're gonna go, those Democrats ripped us off again, just like John Daly and the Kennedy boys. Or you're gonna be, Democrats go, I can't believe Mr. Joe, Mr. Teeth himself, fucking pulled this. This is great. Your leftist cousin's gonna be sitting there going like, I don't understand why you don't just read Trotsky. I'm like, did Trotsky even write? He probably did. But I don't like, who reads Trotsky? Maybe I should. I mean, he's the war guy, right? He's the guy who fought. He was like the I get confused by who was the Bolsheviks and who was the red coats and the white coats. It was the whites and the reds. I should learn more about Russian history. But yeah, some nerd cousin who's like, I actually like Trotsky. Like, shut up. It used to be that, like, communists or whatever, like hardcore socialists would, like, I think, disavow the Soviets. They do a lot still. Like, oh, the Soviets weren't actually communists. Okay, I mean, nothing's actually anything. Like, there's nothing, where is the actual, whatever. It's not, I'm not here to litigate communism, but lately they seem to be going back to the Soviets. Like, they like Trotsky and Lenin, which I'm sure they were noble men of dignified pursuits. I get whatever. I mean, I don't understand the fetish of, like, hey, we want health care and, like, work, help people and fucking, stop being racist, but also, like, I mean, they were dirty balls. They were corrupt guys. I mean, like, that's the thing. Everyone is just a fucking a crook, a scammer, a grifter. Like, no one. That's the biggest scam of it all. Is like, I'm not trying to tell you to be a cynic. There's something in between being a cynic, who, like, cares about nothing, and being a fucking sucker who, like, buys in. You don't buy in. You keep everyone at arm's distance, and then you just go, look, this is what it is. Oh, I can't believe we elected Biden. He's not going to do anything for the left. It's like, when has the government done anything for you? Yeah, Obamacare was a marginal improvement for some people. Maybe a big one for some. I don't know. If you're pre-existing, what am I, the healthcare boy? I'm just saying. But, like, in my lifetime, all I remember is war and, like, them lowering interest rates and then causing housing markets to, like, boom and then bust. Stock market, bubble. They make asset bubbles. That's what they do. They make bubbles. They pass some, like, social thing that will help some people probably. But it's very hard to tell as the average person if it does help people. It's like, it's easy to kind of all get lost in the mix. And then you just see fucking, we're just bombing people every day. And it's just so, like, I'm saying is, like, oh, we got Biden before. What's he going to do? It's like, it's probably a similar thing that everything's going to do. He's going to suck a robot's dick. What do you want him to do? You thought he was going to be he was talking about corn pop and, like, mumbling through him. He sounded like worse than me right now for most of this thing. And now you think he's going to, I mean, go get Sinbad to run for president. Sinbad could probably win. Why doesn't he run? Charismatic guy. Very funny. I mean, Sinbad doesn't get enough credit for how funny he is. And was and is. I mean, his movies are great. House Guest with Phil Hartman, great movie. He's great in Coneheads. The Kid and Play movies. I think he's in the Kid and Play movies. He was great. I don't know what happened to him. I mean, he's still around. I don't know why. People seem to sour on him a little bit. They make fun. He wore flamboyant clothes, but he was one of my favorite comics. He was great. Have him run for president. Like, I'm saying, how was Bernie your only guy? A guy who was like 80 and, like, looked at politics and said, look, you got a lot of people who in this country who vote for conservative Republicans who are religious and want to restrict abortion rights, for instance, and might have a puritanical worldview. That's about half the people. And the other half of the people want to vote for slightly less rigid economic policies and still, we'll go to war. And I'm going to, so what's he do? I'm going to be a socialist. I mean, it's a noble thing, but this is all, like, get Sinbad. You got a guy. I like Bernie, but it's like, you put all your chips in the basket of a guy who looked at a political system and said, I'm going to be the one thing no one wants. And, like, I know a lot of people like them. why didn't he win then? I'm not even saying a dick move. I'm saying is like the young people didn't come out for him enough. I mean, I'm sure you did, whoever you are. If you're one of them, I would have voted for him. I'm just saying, but it's like you could. That's who you get someone who has some goddamn, not just old man contrarian charisma. Bernie had the charisma of a guy like playing against type, right? Like he's a curmudgeon. Like he's not really one. I mean, I think he's a great guy. I think and it'd be nice that we live in the world where he could win, or live in the world where he did win. I'm not saying he can't win, but I mean, let's be honest. You pick the guy to be I mean, you didn't even pick him, honestly. That's the thing. Of all these people who want things that Bernie wants, he was the best. And that's saying something. That none of you fuckers can, like, put on a suit and, like, not seem like, you're selling a car. And none of you people can just kind of not, like, you all act like every politician on the left who's a Democrat who's not Bernie, just feels to me like the guy Duke at PC Richards who sold me a DVD player. I brought a copy of The Matrix in. My friend told me to. We got the Matrix, my first DVD player back in 2000. It was a birthday. I had some birthday money. I went down to PC Richards, and my friend was really into home theater. He was like a guy in high school who, like, I think he saved money. There was a thing back then. I didn't have it, but like, because like home theater was like a thing, right? Like a premium thing. And people still have home theaters, but like it was that time when it was still niche. So it was like kind of like the stereo thing, which is like, some people have them, but like it's not. There was that overlap of time where like there is the people who are really into it, and there's people who like, I have money and I like to, but just like now, you go to Best Buy, you buy a nice TV, you got the money to do it. Doesn't make you a cinephile. But it was a thing back then. So they had these like fucking weird controllers with like a touchscreen. I guess people figured they wanted to have an iPad before an iPad that had 15 different devices. So he would program these complex remotes for people, and he saved enough money to buy his own modest home theater in his like bedroom. It was cool. I mean, it was like a few thousand. And he told me, like, here's the thing. At the end of the day, the knowledge he has, I don't need. I'm just like, I want to make sure I buy the best DVD player. Duke was right in the end. I'm going to tell you what Duke did. But Duke was probably right. Because I come in there, he's like, get a DVD. And I didn't have a DVD player yet, so I bought a copy of The Matrix. I loved The Matrix back then. Still a fine movie. I brought it into PC and play it on the screens. So you can see look, I know a thing or two about video and critical displays and reference monitor. I'm pretty good at that. I mean, I'm not just a butcher, and I'm saying it's idiotic even for him. What are you gonna see? You can go to PC Richards where none of the TVs are even like. I mean, that's not even calibrated. When you calibrate a TV like that, it's not even calibrated. It's not really calibrated. But I'm saying no one's even done the thing with the color bars and like made sure it looked nice. I mean, they're not even really adjusting they're jacking the contrast up in most cases just to make it seem brighter. If they're doing that, and you're gonna go there, what do you think? They have the DVD players all hooked up to TVs? What are you doing? Like what? I don't even know what the plan was. And see how they look. I mean, the least variable thing is going to be the DVD player, probably. What do you think? It's going to, I'll make sure you got, it's good. You can see Matrix Neo's fucking, cod cock, his dick. You can see his dick a little bit with when he's fighting Agent Smith in the bathroom. And if you can't see his dick, you got the wrong DVD player. I'll tell you that much, my friend. By going there with my DVD, I was like high school, senior in high school probably, or something like that. I go into PC Richards, and Duke, I guess he was Italian, maybe Irish. He had that kind of, he was an aging club boy probably. He seemed like a guy who liked to fuck. Everyone likes to fuck. Well, he liked to fuck more. He was a fuck guy, but he was like probably 45. And he was like, he looked like a little ex-football player, not professional or even college, but like a guy who probably played in high school. Just had that air about him. And shirt was, slightly unbuttoned more than it should be. It's a man. It's an Italian man. Broad shouldered, kind of barrel chested, but also kind of fat. And everybody's looking at me, and I'm like, I'm looking for a DVD. Oh, DVD player. Yeah, we got a DVD. And I'm like, yeah, I wanted to, I brought this DVD with me. And I wanted to, this is The Matrix. Have you seen it? And they go, oh, The Matrix. I don't think, no. Anyway, I wanted to test it out and see if I like the quality of the DVD players. Which I think I was saying, and I realized how dumb it was. Even then I knew, like, this doesn't make sense. No one does this. He's not going to let me, like, look, that's no way to do this. Look, all these DVD players are going to give you great quality video, great quality audio. And like, he had a ring on, like a college ring or something. And, I mean, look, I was also a slightly, meek. I don't know. I mean, I had moments of aggression. But I probably would just not take shit from Duke now. If he says to me now, I'm like, hey, I'm looking to test out some DVD players. If you're not going to let me do that, I'll go. Nobody Beats the Wiz. You washed up old Irish guy. I don't know. Italian man? Whatever. I mean, you're plumber. Why am I saying plumber? I like plumbers. He was a guy who worked at PC Richards. I'm calling him a plumber. Plumbers are like, they do well for themselves. You can be well as a salesman, too. I was a salesman for a while. I sold stuff. I'm shitting on people. But Duke didn't seem like he was accomplishing anything. He didn't seem like a great salesman. He was like a weird-looking version of Jack Lemmon in Glengarry. Just maybe more like Alan Arkin, just kind of frustrated and Gestapo tactics. Anyway, so I didn't. I just bought the JVC. It worked fine. I mean, what are we doing here? We're gonna test out the DVD player. This is nostalgia. I'm being nostalgic right now. I'm thinking about my youth. How I used to go into PC Richards with a copy of The Matrix. Can I watch this here? Can I watch The Matrix and see if it looks good? Well, I'm trying to even picture. I mean, the guy who told me to do this, that's the thing. You're into home theater at that point. A couple of years later wouldn't matter. But, when you're in high school and you're at the home theater in, 99 or whatever it was, 2000, it's like, it's a something to brag about, I guess. It's like being in the AV club or something in the 70s. But, looking back, I can't even picture what he was expecting me to see. Scan lines, moire, color bleed. I don't think a DVD. I mean, maybe if you're using component cables versus regular RGB cables, or this is before HDMI was even. DVI might have been around. I'm saying this conversation wasn't had though. He didn't tell me to make sure you get DVI connection, just to make sure it looks good. I don't think it's digital. I mean, it's for the most part. I mean, it's either got a progressive scanner or it doesn't. It's either doing an interpolation or it does. I mean, whatever. These things happen. But I'm gonna look at my naked eye, an uncalibrated TV in the middle of a fucking, in the middle of an Italian sex party at PC Richards, and I'm gonna make a critical decision. Don't listen to people. Don't listen to people who tell you how to buy things. Just go and buy something. If you're the kind of person who does the research yourself, that's fine. But never listen to people. Like my dad loves to, I tend to buy mostly on a whim. Unless it's something, there's certain things I buy critically. But I don't waste my life researching every drill I buy. Yeah, but we wanted drills. We can put up some weird little shelf things. I went on Amazon. I was it was $25 back in the. I remember enough to go. It's 18 volt. Lithium is fine. Buy it. I'm gonna go research what's the best under $30 drill to just live your life. Now, if you're gonna go buy a nice drill, you do a lot of stuff around the house. You're a part-time tradesman. I used to have a nice Hitachi drill. It was $200. It wasn't the greatest thing ever, but it was comparable to a Milwaukee or maybe not. Not Hilti. I had Hilti Jigsaw, but got that cheap. I think those things are cheap though. Hilti's the kind of brand where it's it's prestigious. Sure, it was. It's good, but the Jigsaw, I think, is something you just sell for $50, and then some furniture places going out of business. I mean, my friend, I thought I was getting a great deal for $35. It was a fine deal. I mean, these people are losing their livelihood, and I'm just going, it's a Hilti, huh? I'll be a guy who owns a Hilti. It's pretty good, huh? Is it a good jigsaw? Yes, fine. Can you just pay me? Buy or don't. I'm about to kill myself. My dream of being a furniture salesman / builder, it's over. My wife is divorcing me. My kid is threatening to drunk drive if I don't get back together with his mother. He tells me if you don't, I love my mother and I want her to be happy. And if you don't, come back home, do the right thing, and give her kisses and wash her dishes, I'm gonna go drunk drive into a school. And trying to tell the kid she's leaving me. She's fucking the butcher. He's fucking Ray Kump's boss, the butcher, and he's who Ray Kump is. But the kid's inconsolable. The kid's and whatever. So that's who I got a Hilti jigsaw from. What's the point of that? Oh yeah, so you research whatever. You research live your life. Don't go into PC Richards asking them if you can test out your devices. Go on if you want to go online and look into the different specs. Make sure everything's the way you're the super user. You're gonna squeeze every drop of lemon out of this lemonade. So I need the best rotary saw that money can buy for under $50. I need to get a good deal. It's like you spend your whole life getting deals. Just buy it off app. Go to that. What's that store? That here's the problem. I don't take care of things that well. I mean, I'm getting better about it, but that's part of the thing. My dad would have the same ruler for 50 years. Literally has there'll be stuff on his desk that's 40 years, 30 years old. A pen or a calculator or whatever. I break shit. I lose shit. When CDs were still, I flocked to MP3 players because I would always scratch CDs. I just throw them in my backpack. They just fall over the place. Pretzel crumbs all over the CDs. Scratch them up. They're useless. So I get that it's nice to have nice things. To have a nice drill. Look, this is a great drill. It feels solid in your hands and it's torque, and it'll never let me down. But even those things, the problem is that the batteries. I guess for the most part you can get replacement batteries, but they're expensive. I'm saying I don't know. That was always the thing too. It's you spend a nice drill and the batteries go bad, and you go back to the store to get new batteries, and it's almost the price of a drill, and that's what they get you. So what's that thing? Implied obsolescence, or excuse me. But yeah, so how do we get on PC Richards? DVD players. Excuse me. I mean, what are we gonna do? We're gonna get together with our families. We're gonna just show just have our iPads. Excuse me. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this one's a little rough today. Yeah, I'm not 100%, but I'm still here. You gotta keep doing. That's the other lesson you can learn. So what if you can't be the best Republican, the best mailman? You can't be the best salesman at PC Richards because Duke keeps winning the sales awards because he has that just confident swagger. Every time a fat kid comes in, tries to watch The Matrix, he tells them to fucking scratch. Fuck you, buy this DVD player, I'll fuck your mouth. And but don't quit, I'm here. Because if I didn't, then it becomes a thing. So I stay. I come. My tongue is just falling apart right now. It's shredded. I can barely speak, but I'm here. Just show up. That's half the battle. Show up. So yeah, just what are we gonna do? We're gonna have fun. Yeah, it'll be. Look, do you remember Thanksgivings? It's for children. It's all for. This is all for children. You're adults. Who gives it? I can't even remember a Thanksgiving that wasn't when I was 5 or 6. One time, after Thanksgiving dinner, there was a bowl of Cheez-Its on the living room coffee table, and I just eaten Thanksgiving dinner, but I just started eating Cheez-Its. And my uncle turned around, my father's brother, and he looked at me. He kind of nodded his head, no, like, don't do that. Don't. And I was like, I'm like, I was like, I didn't say it. I was like ignoring him basically. But in my head, it was like, scratch off, you fucking dumb brother of my dad. I'm eating Cheez-Its. And my dad eventually turned around, and he laid into me. I don't remember exactly what he was yelling. Yeah, fucking don't be a pig. You're eating the Cheez-Its after you had the dinner. Now you're eating the Cheez-Its like a pig. You goddamn, you're a pig. And yeah, I felt bad about myself. I remember that Thanksgiving. And then you go, oh, they're traumatizing. Who gives a shit? It's just something that happened. Disconnect from yourself. Stop worrying about why you didn't make it to Harvard. Oh, I could have been. No, you're doing fine. All right. Just so my point is, like, oh, well, we can't get together. You're gonna have a little robot Thanksgiving. You're gonna get together with a bunch of computers, and you're gonna sit there and go, oh, we're all. And it's gonna be weird, but so is Thanksgiving. You're gonna get drunk, and you're gonna have a little virtual Thanksgiving, and then for the rest of 20 years, you're gonna talk about it. That's what Thanksgiving is. It's the thing that you go to where no one stops bringing up the thing that everyone remembers and everyone always talks about. It's going to be, that's what you're missing this year, is if it was there, next year when you're there, it's going to be them talking about this year. Oh, remember when we all got together and we had to, excuse me, Jesus Christ. I'm still here. You can't say I didn't show up. We all got together and we had to sit with laptops and eat stuffing in front of each other in webcams, and they'll be saying it for decades. That's the quality of conversation you get on Thanksgiving. Just drunk family members just going on about the same stories over and over. Can't even tell them well. Or is my family just kind of lame? Maybe you have some great uncle who, like, just, drove a truck and killed hookers and got away with it, which, again, doesn't impress me. I'd love to be in that family, just so I could tell that guy off. Like, oh, he bragging about killing a hooker. Why don't you kill a man? And I'd say, I'm just saying, I'm getting in trouble. I'm getting in trouble with everyone because I'm implying that, killing a man's more impressive. But, come on. Why are you picking the people who no one seems to care about? Like, I made this point before. And I would, so, yeah, I'm sure your grandpa brags about killing hookers. Mine wouldn't get away with it. I wouldn't let him get away with that. But the point is, maybe you got some great drunks in your family that just, that fight. They pull out knives, they stab each other, then they hug, and they kiss. Yeah, maybe, like I'm saying, maybe I'm not, maybe you're missing more than I think you are. Maybe you are looking forward to, like, seeing your dad and his brother just kissing and hugging, and your dad shows up to your house with your uncle. And he's like, we're together now. What? Yeah, we're lovers. He's taking his own brother as his lover in his 60s. They're both in their 60s. And, that's what you could have seen. Just an incredible. And you go, good look, most incest is, like, actually predatory. People joke, like, incest porn is like a big genre. But in reality, most of it's just, parents raping their kids and uncles raping their, whatever. It's not usually like, brother and sister who just fall in love. That's the gimmick they try to sell you in porn. But that's why it'd be funny if it's just, a guy, it's 2 60-year-old men or brothers just get together and go, now we're making love. Now maybe we'll fucking get married if that's legal. It's not. They joke around, but they know they're up to no good. It shouldn't matter, I guess, right? I guess it should. It's murky because, yeah, I was gonna say because they can't get pregnant, but that's not the only reason you'll have incest. We have laws against it. It's not like But I mean, who's taking the man? They're twin brothers. They're not twins. They're like a year apart. But I mean, neither one was the dominant. This is not a situation where one guy's got the power. They just both like flying their they really got into drones 5 years ago. flying the drones around Long Island, and they started, flying drones together, and they just, and then they started jerking each other off, just, to pass the time when they're fishing, and then they start sucking, and they start, whatever. Now they're in love. But they can tell you about that over a webcam. It's probably better in front of a webcam. They probably feel more open. You're gonna see people be a lot more open. They're gonna get drunk. They're gonna feel like they're when you're around people, at a party, whatever, you're psychologically a little more structured. Structured. I should wrap this up soon. Falling apart. But people are gonna be staring. You're gonna hear a lot of people getting confessional. They're gonna be crying. They're gonna be confessing to crimes they committed, money laundering. Your mother's gonna tell you that she's been poisoning you for years, but she fucked up. She's not very good. She's not the kind of person she's basically put a bunch of. You always shit yourself, shit a lot when you came home because she was just putting castor oil and kind of rotted eggs. How bad the eggs rot? You're not gonna get food poisoning. I mean, you could. I'm saying she's just inept. Your mother. She doesn't know how to poison you, but she tried. What else? What? Trump tweets Biden won, but won't concede. I wasn't talking really about Trump, but I just caught my eye. It happened yesterday. Trump tweets Biden won, but won't concede election or stop fundraising. Confused, don't be. The money he's raising is to fund his legal challenges. Did he tweet Biden? I believe Trump did. Let's see the tweet. Trump says Biden won. He only won in the eyes of the fake news media. I concede nothing. Well, that's not him saying he won. He only won. I don't know. It's like, look, this guy's giving you the biggest softballs in the world. Can you not screw, just... I mean, look, the guy's... All the goodwill he had. The goodwill of not being Bush, for instance. Not starting wars. Whatever. I mean, it's kind of interesting to see him just pissed away now. I don't know. I mean, this is. What's he doing in there? What am I gonna? We should talk about how it's bad. What are you gonna do? What am I gonna tell you? It's weird. I think he should say something different than "I'm never gonna leave." But I'm not the president. I can't put myself in his shoes. Maybe he's doing the right thing. He's not, but I'm just saying, people are open. People are open to. I mean, am I going to be in there? Am I a cop? I mean, if you ask me to sign the thing saying should Trump, yeah, I'll sign it. There is a certain level of what are we going to do? I'm going to throw a brick, become a fireman, and threaten to kill myself if Trump doesn't. Look, why all these firemen? Maybe I should have been a fireman. That someone with social status who could say, "Hey, I'm a 9/11 hero. On 9/11, I was a fireman, and I laughed. I laughed when I saw the plane hit the building. But I still, because I was like, oh, look at that, look at those New Yorkers. They're getting what they deserve. But then I realized, firemen are gonna get hurt, so I have to go and help them. So I put aside my differences, and I just whatever. That's how I view firemen. If you're telling me the firemen are better, that they didn't laugh when the plane hit the tower, you could very well be right. But I was, a bunch of firemen threatened to kill me once. So you want me to, just start fucking getting on my knees and praising? I mean, look, it is what it is. I'm not sitting here saying we should outlaw firemen, but I'm not going to also I'm not just going to raise the white flag. So it's been fun. So this was a good, as good as it's going to get today. It was a little rough, but it was fun. The Patreon people, they know you got one coming. Maybe tomorrow. Everything got pushed. The whole, love is disgusting. We're still doing. Jesus Christ, my tongue. we're still doing it. We're going to do it this weekend, but then, my mount happened. Okay? So, I'm not screwing anyone. You're getting great things. You're all. Are we gonna have an episode before Thanksgiving? Yeah, we are. So maybe we'll do a Kump Thanksgiving. We could all eat turkey with me. That's a thing. Maybe I'll make a turkey, and we can all get together. It'll be like an hour special. Those YouTube things where you can pay to get in, because I'm not helping you through the holidays by getting my hands in your pockets. I guess you don't pay to get in, right? You pay to ask questions. People want me to do a live chat. Either Kump live chat for people in the pandemic. I teach you how to, boil an egg, cook all your favorite pies. I never baked a pie. I actually baked spinach pie once. It came out really good. So yeah. So I'll announce that next week, perhaps. Perhaps we'll do that. Fun stuff. Go get your T-shirt. Get your Peanut Boys candy, hopefully coming soon. Patreon, it's available. Links in the bio and all that. Extra episode every week. It's great. It's just everything's great. Just enjoy yourselves. Enjoy it. Say hi to Duke for me. Hope Duke didn't die of COVID. He could have. Now you realize what matters, Duke. I'm laughing, I'm kissing, I'm hugging, I'm thinking about. I don't care about the past, but if Duke died, I'll feel bad. So keep Duke in your thoughts. All right. Have a great day.